Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My name is Zahid Khan, and I'd like to extend a warm welcome to the Khuddam who have come down from Bradford to spend some time in Gillingham. I hope that you have a pleasant trip. It's at times like this actually when I feel that I was a Khadim as well, so that I could also be part of this historic occasion. I've been a member of the Gillingham Jamaat for the last 50 years, half a century, quite a long time. And now that you have come down and you've seen Gillingham and the town centre and the surroundings, you're probably asking, why did you stay here all this time? That may be true. It's not the town centre that has kept me here, nor the local football club, the Gillingham Football Club, though I have been to some of their matches. When a steward has sneaked me in, I wouldn't pay to watch Gillingham play, so that was the only way to watch them. But that's not what's kept me in Gillingham. It's fortunately the brotherhood that we have had and still have in Gillingham that has been the reason for staying in Gillingham. We did have some great times, or still have some great times in Gillingham, and I remember that when the Khuddam was formulated in Gillingham all those years ago, that we arranged a Khuddam Ijtama, what we call a Khuddam Ijtama. At that time, the Gillingham Jamaat decided to call it the All England Youth Festival. It's a one-day Khuddam Ijtama, as I say. It went extremely well and showed that people outside of London could also organise, perhaps better, I might be biased in that, but could organise an Ijtama which ran like clockwork, was enjoyed by all. And on that occasion, there were Khadims who came from the north and from Bradford, from Manchester and from Birmingham. So that was a great event that sticks in my memory. One of the other things that did happen with that was that we hosted the Khuddam in our own homes, so that they stayed with us for the night, and that again I think was one way of getting to know and getting a brotherhood and a bond with the Khadims from other Jamaats. The establishment actually did not like the word festival being used for the Ijtama. I think they were disappointed that it was not the Glastonbury festival, but that's as it were. But it was a great festival. It was a great Ijtama, I should say. It's a great Ijtama. And then it was repeated in other parts of the UK. I hope that you all have a pleasant trip to Gillingham, and that this brotherhood and bond will continue between the two Qiyadats, and long may flourish into the next generations as well. So with that, I hope that you have a pleasant trip. Remember me in your prayers, and I look forward to seeing you at some stage. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Gillingham is situated in North Kent and falls under the conurbation known as Medway, which is a cluster of 5 neighbouring towns: Strood, Rochester, Chatham, Rainham and Gillingham. Medway gets its name from the River Medway that runs through the towns. Gillingham Jamaat, however, in fact covers the entire county of Kent. The county is famously referred to as the Garden of England because of the rural beauty of its gardens, parks, castles and coastline. Kent boasts some of the country's most famous castles, like Leeds Castle, Rochester Castle, Dover Castle, Deal Castle and Hever Castle. A handful of Jamaat families live outside of Medway, in the county's other major towns such as nearby Maidstone, Gravesend, Ashford and Canterbury. Canterbury is famous for its cathedral as well as Geoffrey Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales. Other major towns in the county include Dover, which is famous for its white cliffs and ferry port, Dartford and the seaside towns of Ramsgate and Margate. The majority of Gillingham Jamaat members live in Medway or on its outskirts. The area was once home to author Charles Dickens, who lived in Chatham and Rochester. Many of the buildings in his novels are based on places in Rochester which are still viewable today. Because of the location of the River Medway, the area has always been an important strategic location. Rochester Castle was built on its riverbanks 900 years ago. Chatham Dockyard produced ships for Britain's world-famous naval fleet for over 400 years, well into the 20th century. And the Royal Engineers have been based in Gillingham for over 300 years. Today, Medway is home to the one and only Gillingham Football Club. The mighty Gills yo-yo between Leagues 1 and 2. The club plays a stone's throw away from Gillingham Mosque at the 11,500 capacity Priestfield Stadium.
The Nasser Mosque in Gillingham, Kent's first purpose-built mosque, was inaugurated by Hazrat Khalifatul Masih V, head of the worldwide Ahmadiyya Muslim community, on the 1st of March 2014. To mark the inauguration, a reception dinner was held, where the neighbouring community and a number of high-profile civil and military guests were invited, which included religious, faith and community leaders, city mayors, members of parliament, representations from the military and naval academy, and local neighbours. Prior to the event, Hazrat Khalifatul Masih held a brief meeting with various dignitaries and guests.
It is with great humility and pleasure that we, the Gillingham branch of Ahmadiyya Muslim Association, welcome you all today. This is indeed a historic day for the Medway towns as we gather to celebrate the inauguration of Nasser Mosque in the presence of our leader, His Holiness Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad. May God strengthen his hand.
Mosque will not be one that proves to be a cause of concern or fear for the local people, but rather this mosque will prove to be one filled with people who will always be ready to serve and help all of you. This mosque will be a beacon of light that illuminates its surroundings and be known as a symbol of peace, harmony, and justice for all. With these few words, I would end by once again thanking you all for attending this event this evening and listening to what I have said. Thank you very much.
Your brothers, lead them, and create brotherhood and create unity among yourselves. So, Alhamdulillah, this is another, I think, success as a sadr for me, that by the grace of Allah, Gillingham Chadat is hosted by Bradford South, and the both Qaidi, they phoned me and they expressed their wish today. I cancelled my other appointments just to show my support and to show my expression of brotherhood with you. Jazakallah.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Rahil Alone and I'm 10 years old and I'm from Gillingham, Jamaat.
Excellent, Rahil. And you went to Bradford last year.
Yeah.
So how did you find it?
Well, I found it very fun and it was good to spend some time with my Atfal friends and my Mirabi sub. And the journey on the way up to Bradford, it was quite a few hours.
Yeah.
And we had to pack a lot of snacks with us. We had a lot of fun going up there because you could just chat with your friends and all that. Also, when we arrived there, the Bradford Jamaat gave a short presentation on their Jamaat and found that quite good. After that day we went to Yorkshire Dales and that was very fun. I liked that climbing up the mountains, and we took quite a lot of photos there.
Yeah.
And
I think I'll elaborate for him now. His partner in crime. As a young Ansar, but I also accompanied Raheel, and I just got to say that the host Jamaat, Bradford, the guide, regional guide, they were great hosts, and there's a great insight into how Qadam and Adfal together from different towns and cities can actually really bond very well. We were blessed with Sadr Qadam and Ahmadiyya's visit to Bradford. You remember Sadr Saab?
Yeah.
Came and spent time and had dinner with us.
Mm-hmm.
And it was good to see him spending time with his Qadam and Adfal around the country. But I think the essence of the weekend was a memory which is etched in, I think, Raheel's mind now forever, isn't it? So I think they're coming down in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, they
So
are.
Raheel, inshallah, will be a great host to all of the Bradford Qadam and Adfal. And I'm sure I'll join you for the barbecue in the evening, inshallah.
Inshallah. Jazakallah, guys.
Take care. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalam.
And again, he gambles on this one. Cross comes in. Good front. The peels away. Yes! Good front.
You see all of the other places.
Assalamu alaikum, Rabbi Saab and Qaid Saab. Qaid Saab, I congratulate you on the trip.
Do you mind putting these on?
Oh yeah, well remembered, Rabbi Saab.
Yeah, I think we should.
Jazakumullah.
I guess we're not going to cut that, are we?
Rabbi Saab, you've been in Gillingham for a while now, and we're reaping the blessings of you being here. Do you think Bradford could be your next posting? You better think carefully before you answer that.
Of course it can. I mean, Alhamdulillah, by the grace of Allah, I'm very happy in Gillingham, first of all. And mashallah, the Gillingham Qadam are very active, very nice. The Gillingham Jamaat is very nice. So is Bradford Jamaat. Bradford Qiyadat is also, mashallah, when we went there, they looked really well after us. So I don't mind being posted there, but this obviously is down to Hazur, and Hazur decides where he needs certain murabbi. So obviously, as a murabbi, we always have to be ready to be anywhere at any time, whenever Hazur says so. But alhamdulillah, enjoying my time here.
Assalamu alaikum, boys, how are you doing?
Alhamdulillah,
You know, we're going to be talking about the Bradford trip, which I missed out on, unfortunately. So, Mudassir, how did it go?
Yeah, alhamdulillah, it went really well. We weren't really sure what to expect, but the hospitality that the Bradford guys showed to us from start to finish was really excellent. Like I said, we're not really sure what to expect sometimes. Sometimes when we go somewhere, we expect to chip in ourselves. Guys really pulled out of the bag. It was alhamdulillah, they did everything for us.
To her, I'm a bit jealous.
Yeah.
So, Bursab, did you know where Bradford was when you were going up there?
Actually, I've been there once before then, but despite the fact, it still felt like being there for the first time. It's like being home away from home. Everything was just like being in Gillingham, and we were received and well taken care of.
Oh, excellent. So, do you remember 5 of the people you met up there, Mudassir?
Yep, Sadr Saab.
Sadr Saab?
What's
his name?
Mir Waqar Saab.
Okay, good.
Murabbi Saab, Guide Saab, Zain Saab.
Sorry, you can't just say it. I could name them as well, but what are their names?
So Guide Saab's name is Qasim Saab. His brother is Khalid. I also met Musavar.
So that's 3.
Yeah.
Sadr Saab, we all know the name of.
Top of Sadr Saab.
I'll save you the embarrassment and move on. But I know you've met a lot of people up there.
Inshallah, I'll meet a lot more again this time around.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
And have some almonds, they're good for the memory as well.
How was your trip to Bradford last year?
My trip was very nice. The most thing I liked in it was
the Autumn Towers that had lots and lots of fun things in.
Could you give us an example?
Like Smiler, 13, Rita, Nemesis.
Yeah. And what else did you? How was the trip up?
It was very fun because we got to talk to each other.
And on the first day we went to hiking on those mountains. How was that?
That was very nice, especially with our friends that we explored. We could see the view of the whole, like almost the whole Bradford.
Anything would you like to add?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Don't push me!
Oh, they're right.